Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the fifth-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. About to boot it away to start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're...
He's going to take a shot right away. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And this is not the way they envision the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field, and this dude...
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Got his man to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Wide out in motion. Off play action on 1st down. He's got his man. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got out of trouble and throws. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feeling some heat. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. 4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Boone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll go to the ground. Makes his man miss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The give to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. On the return, it's Boone. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. He's going to pass. He makes the connection.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Boone. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Now sliding to his left. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
On the run, still looking. Turns it on in midfield. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play. Now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
Sure.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Excellent field position here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown time!
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Looking for space. It's Freeman. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Karapateas. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, Give on the inside. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give on the inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Using his legs, it's Freeman. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Red pass, it's complete. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. From the gun, the ground game.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got his man out of the backfield. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the... And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Alvarez. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
Now, fourth down.
Bringing it back, it's Karapateas. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further. Signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for. In the midst of all this rain, just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Discards a man. Got room at the 35. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Give him 96 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The snap sets up the throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Got it in the middle. It's McIntyre. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Using his feet to buy time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, But it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Texas A&M going up tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The back goes in motion. Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pocket starts to collapse. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Karapateas. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming after him. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Second down coming up. Pulls it in. It's McIntyre. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Spins away from the defense. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Handoff from the gun. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Right back to it. Gets it inside the 10. Picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground right up the gut. Looking for 6. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
This kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. That is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Offense set on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Freeman. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. The field goal is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his 2nd missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed in himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver shows motion. The play action fake. Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Bully ball on third and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Cherry. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Aggies have their offense in high gear. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's McIntyre. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. How about this on first and goal to give to the wide receiver? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
33, Texas A&M, 27.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on second down. They're bringing heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He makes the catch. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Trying to surge it in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking for a crease. It's Freeman. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Caught over the middle. It's McIntyre. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. He's going to pass on second down. Buys a little extra time. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. He's back to throw on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Karapateas. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The give out of the gun. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's McIntyre.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Wants to throw on third. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they're going to send out the field goal unit and take the offense off the field. Good right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is heading. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick spin on the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Aggies are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line. Not thinking field goal. Wanting to convert. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays. This guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season. What a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes that Alabama offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. What a cut. Now he's loose. He's off to the races. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Catch in the middle, it's Cherry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Oh, there's the ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. It's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the wet.
First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Flips it out in the flat.
Let's give the defense there some credit on third down. They took all the options away, throwing downfield, forced him to check it down to his back in the perimeter, and then they rushed to the ball carrier, showing you the speed, nowhere to go, forcing him out of bounds.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On second down, looking again to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get to him. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll do it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Tide will get the 1st down.
1st down, Alabama.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.